Hello everyone. It's Rosetta here, certified health coach and educator at Simply Health. And today I'm coming to you with another health talk. But before I get started, just wanted to remind you, if you like my video, hit the thumb icon. If you like the content and you want more, please consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my talks. Okay, what am I talking about today? Today, I'm going to be talking about, this is the heart. It's February, the month of love, and I'm going to be talking about your heart and heart health and how to keep your heart healthy. And there is a correlation between the carbs, the kind of carbs you eat, and cardiovascular disease. Now, did you know that it's not so much the quantity, but the quality of carbs that you're ingesting? And we're talking about processed sugars. Now, what are processed sugars? Processed sugars are things that are found in our like soda, in pastries, cakes, ice cream, donuts, bagels, things that are, these are called simple carbs. Why are they called simple carbs? It's because they don't have any fiber in them. They don't have protein or the good fats. And what we want are the complex carbs. And like I just said, complex carbs have good fats, protein, and fiber. So processed sugars come from those simple carbs which we need to reduce or eliminate. Now, there was a study done with about over 11,000 people, and this study was done for about close to 10 years. And what the study showed was that a daily intake of 5% of calories coming from processed sugars increased our risk of cardiovascular disease by 6% and also increased our chances of stroke by 10%. And this was coming from processed sugars. So what we want to do is be mindful of the sugars that we're consuming. Now, there are certain foods that already have sugars, like fruits and veggies, which are okay, but you want to be mindful of packaged foods and the added sugars. So what you want to do is when you have a packet, you want to turn it around, look at the ingredient profile and also the nutritional facts. There's a line, well, there's a couple of lines on the back on the nutritional fact that say included sugars. That means sugars that already come from the foods, but there's another line that says included added sugars. And that means when they're added, it means they added sugars into the product. And those sugars could be anything from high fructose corn syrup, maltodextrin sugar, cane sugar, honey, maple syrup. Honey and maple syrup are a good alternative in moderation. So you have to be mindful of the added sugars that are accumulating in our body, because we know that sugars are inflammatory to our body. And what do I mean by inflammatory? I'm sure if you've checked out my other videos, you've heard me talking about inflammation in the body and how it's crucial to try and reduce the inflammation in your body. And what does that mean? It means that foods that are inflammable to our body, inflammatory to our body, they actually are damaging our cells. So what we want is to strengthen our cells so that we can help increase the strength of our immunity, support and strengthen our immune system so that it can defend any foreign bacteria and viruses entering our body, and strengthening our cells so that in the long run, we don't have problems with future health issues that we have to deal with, because over time, what happens is inflammation turns into chronic disease. And we want to try and prevent that. So one good way to prevent that is by decreasing the simple carbs in your diet, the processed sugars, and increase your complex carbs. So now you know the type of carbs is so important in regards to cardiovascular disease, that we want to try and decrease the amount that we are putting into our bodies. So I hope you learned something new. You got some information that's valuable to you, and I've inspired you to take action and try and reduce those carbs, those bad carbs and increase more of those complex carbs. But thanks everyone for checking my health talk out today. If you liked it, please consider hitting the thumb icon. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel below and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I always say your health matters. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.